we're back! Yes! Oh my gosh, it's been a minute. Hi everybody, how's it going? My name is Gherkin and welcome back to the channel. I'm a wedding filmmaker from Kansas City, Missouri. Hold on, pause. Can I say that I'm a wedding filmmaker anymore? I don't know that I can. New intro, here we go. Hi everybody, my name is Gherkin, welcome back to the channel. I am a filmmaker from Kansas City, Missouri. I like drinking Dr. Pepper and talking to a camera. And today, that's exactly what we're gonna do, because today, you guys, I'm getting back in the YouTube swing and I've never been more excited for anything in my life. Today we're gonna talk about Scotland! Yes, we're gonna talk about Scotland because I went to Scotland and I want to talk about it so bad, so we're gonna do that today. Let's do it. You guys, I missed you. Have you been? I know. It's been a minute and I'm sorry, okay? I apologize. It's been a hectic little journey for me. After I left for overseas, I kind of over there and I was just kind of like, I wanted to be really in my vacation. I didn't really want to like do a whole lot of YouTube stuff or a whole lot of film stuff. In fact, I was planning on it when I was over there, and then I got over there and I was like, I don't want to do any of that shit. So I didn't. So I took a vacation for 10 days. It's the longest vacation I've ever taken in my life. Holy hell. But it was so worth it, and that's what we're going to talk about today, because I went to the United Kingdom for the first time in my life, and I would so go back, and we're going to get into it, but first, I want to crack a freaking Dr. Pepper, dude. Yeah, all right. It's a 7. I'll give it a 7. Yeah. Cheers, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It is so good to see you again. Let's talk. First things first, I should mention, oh, it's almost perfect. This isn't a Sunday ramble, right? This is going out on Friday, so this isn't a Sunday ramble, but we're gonna kind of treat it like one, because I just want to talk about some shit, okay? I went to Scotland for a very nerdy thing. My mother was invited to go to an international handbell convention. No, I'm not kidding. 600 ringers from all across the world. Yes, I literally mean all across the world were invited to come and just ring handbells, and it was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. It was amazing to see. It was oh my gosh. It was just this wall of beautiful, gorgeous music. I loved every second of it. My mom was ringing from like 9 in the morning to 6 p.m. It was just non-stop ringing handbells for her, but she loves to do it. It's one of her favorite things in the world to do. And so I'm glad that she got to just go and do that for 5 freaking days straight. In the United Kingdom, in the gorgeous area of Aberdeen, Scotland. Like, when are you gonna get a chance to do that again? So yeah, she went and had a great time. At least I hope she had a great time. I had a great time. I had a freaking blast. It was so beautiful. The whole country, the whole countryside of Aberdeen was absolutely stunning. It was like nothing I'd ever seen before. And what was crazy was just like, I'm just on the other side of the earth. Like, this is still earth, but we didn't have that. I'm in Missouri. I'm right next door to Kansas, which is like just fields and fields and fields. So many. I mean, Kansas is just plains. The whole state is just plains, okay? So we have fields and we have plains, but we have nothing like Scotland. It was gorgeous. Those fields, I didn't even care that I was seeing a million cows. I was like, yeah, this is great. Give me the cows. Like, I'll take all the cows. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. And I know that, like, Oregon is my favorite place on the planet. So far, still is. Oregon still is my favorite place on the planet, but man, there is nothing like the UK countryside. That is just so beautiful. The first day that we were there, me and my mom went to a castle together. That was my mom's like #1 goal. She said, I want to go see a castle. Don't care what else we do. We can do literally anything else, but I have to go see a castle. So that was the first thing that we did. We went on a gorgeous day, thank God, because it was raining like the next week that we were there. Sun was out. It was like 60 degrees. Y'all, we left, oh my gosh, we left the United States. We left Kansas City at 102 degrees. 102 degrees. We left Kansas City. We get there, it is 60 degrees. Oh my gosh, it was stunning. So the first day that we were there, we went to this place called the Dunatar Castle. It's like the most visited castle in Aberdeen, but we still went because it was stunning. It was gorgeous, and I don't regret it at all. So yeah, it's a touristy place. Don't care. It was awesome. I loved it. It was so beautiful. I would go back again. I actually contemplated going back again just to kind of go chill, but there was other stuff that I wanted to do, and the transportation over there for moi was limited because we either had to take a bus or we had to take a taxi because we did not rent a car. So we went to the Dunatar Castle, and then we walked on this little trail pathway down to a little cute, quaint little town called Stonehaven. It was this gorgeous little fishing village, and I don't exactly know how much clips I got from it, so I don't exactly remember. When I was there in Scotland, I used the Sony ZV-E1. I wanted to use that camera specifically because I wanted to do it as a trial run. I have a feeling, and I'm going to knock on wood here because I really don't want it to happen, but I have a feeling that this camera's going to crap out on me pretty soon because it's an old camera. This is my first ever camera, so it's pretty old, so it's getting up there. And I was testing this camera out to see if that's the new camera that I want to get. It's not terrible. It's not the FX3. Oh my god, the FX3 is just amazing. It's good. It's good. The quality is great. The focus is weird. I guess, I think I might have messed something up or I did something wrong or something. I don't know, but the focus was really weird. Didn't really like it. Anyways, I rented a camera to go over there, and then I actually didn't really end up using it all that much. I was planning on making a longer form video like the one that I made when I went to Oregon, but when I went over there, I kind of just wanted to be in vacation mode and not really do anything. And I did do that. My vacation is weird. I vacation really weird because I like doing work on vacation. I will script all day. Like, that's a good vacation to me. If I can just sit down and script, oh my gosh, yes. Like, I would just sit down all day and write a script. And I worked a lot on Heroes when I was over there. We had Wi-Fi going over there and coming back, so I did get to work a little bit on there. The Wi-Fi wasn't the greatest, but while I was over there, I almost got the entirety of season 1 of Heroes scripted. And then when I got back, I finished it, which I am very, very, very excited about. I will have a whole video coming out on Heroes, though. We're going to talk about that later at a different time. The rest of the time, when my mom was ringing, I was just kind of chilling. I didn't really have anything to do. I'm in a different country, so it's not like I need to go someplace or I need to meet somebody. The only things that I really wanted to do were 1, work a little bit on Heroes, and 2, get a tattoo, which I did. I got a tattoo while I was in Scotland because every new place that I go, I try to get a tattoo from. I am currently on a quest to get a tattoo in all 50 states. We're getting there. But this was the first tattoo that I ever got out of the country. It's the first time I've ever been out of the country. So of course I had to get a tattoo. And I got a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful toothless dragon. Now if you don't know this already, I have a cat named Toothless. He is a black cat with green eyes. He is entirely stark black except for one little piece of white on the tip of his tail. And I named him Toothless because when he was in the car one day, when he was a kitten, I couldn't find him. And I was looking around, and all of a sudden, all I see are 2 beady little green eyes staring back at me. I didn't see anything else, and I said, your name is Toothless. Because it reminded me of the movie. Plus, it is unironically my favorite movie of all time. Still, to this day, I stand by it. My favorite movie of all time is How to Train Your Dragon. I love it. I love it. I love it. I've always wanted to get a Toothless tattoo. So when we were going to Scotland, I was like, what better thing to get than to get the Toothless dragon in Scotland? Plus, the movie itself is like loosely based in Scotland with all of the Vikings and everything. A lot of the characters there speak with Scottish accents. I mean, it was just perfect. I had to get the Toothless tattoo in Scotland. So I did. I got, oh my gosh, you guys, I got British pounds. That was fun. That's super cool. The UK bills are like so much better than over here. Like, we're bland and boring. What's this green, like, canvasy shit? That's boring. They've got like see-through paper. I want that. That's what I want. Man. So I was gonna make a video when I was over there. I think I told you about this. And I decided not to because 1, I didn't really have enough footage. 2, I was in my hotel for a lot of the time. I was in the convention center for a lot of time. And 3, when I was over there, I was filming, and then I kind of realized that I just wanted to film what I wanted to film. I didn't really want to, like, make a video. And I'm really glad that I didn't. I thought that when I got back, I would regret it, but I don't. Because I just wanted to film things. I just wanted to, like, get a camera and film something. I didn't want to put too much pressure on, like, okay, we have to make, like, a 30-minute video on something. I will say, what I was going to make the video on is something that I noticed like the first time that I was there. Okay, if you're an American, you've probably heard this before. People overseas don't like you. I cannot tell you how untrue that is. That is a fucking lie. They're lying to you when they say that. It's just like when people came over here for the World Cup, they were like shocked at the hospitality of some of the cities. And I mean, like, you can look that up. There are many YouTubers, many content creators who came over here and made videos about how they were shocked that we were so kind to them which makes no sense. I had a lot of taxi drivers. I got a lot of taxis when I was over there. And every single one of them, when I mentioned that I was from America, all they wanted to know was where I was from and what I was doing here, and if they could give me a recommendation on what to see while I'm here. That's it. That's all they cared about. They didn't care about the politics. They didn't care about what I thought about our politics or their politics. They didn't care about any of it. They didn't care about the fact that I was American. They didn't blame me for the stuff that my country is doing. I had conversations with multiple taxi drivers about how we're not that different. None of us are that different. We all want the same thing. We just want to sit down, pay our bills, have a good life, and get out of here. That's all we want to do. Every single person wants the same thing. We just want a way to pay our bills and have fun. We can leave the shit up to y'all know. But when you get in a car with somebody, or you sit down at a table, or you have a drink with somebody from a different country, you don't talk about the politics. You talk about your home. You talk about what you're doing there. You talk about what you want to do and what you want to see. That's it. Nobody gives two shits about you being an American. And I thought going over there, they were going to hear my accent and absolutely despise me as a human being. Because that is what we, as Americans, are trained to think. And that's so far from the truth. I have not heard any stories from anywhere that even backs that up. So it's not true. But we're told that. We're told that people aren't going to like us because we're American. You guys who came over for the World Cup, you were told that you weren't going to be liked over here because you're not from America. That's so fucking false. I had two incredibly amazing guys who were at the bar of my hotel help me with what Scottish whiskey to try. I talked about living in America. They talked about living in Scotland. I mean, it was this whole like, yeah, we just chatted. We just had a conversation. There was nothing involved. No hate, no nothing. Because we're all just human beings. And I think that it is so important for Americans. And I know it's a very difficult task because planes are fucking expensive. But please, if you can get out of this country once in your life, you will have opened up an entire new world. And I'm not kidding. And go somewhere, don't go somewhere fucking touristy. Don't go to like a resort. I'm not talking like that. No. Go like stay in an Airbnb in the middle of London. Grab a hotel in the middle of Dubai. I don't know. Like just go actually in the world. Don't just like go to a resort in Puerto Rico or some shit. Like go out, okay? Go out and see other people from other countries. It will change your life. And I'm not being dramatic. It will change your life. Okay, what else do we need to talk about? I don't even know. There was something I was going to mention at the very... Oh! You guys, I've never in my life been overseas. I've never flown transatlantic, okay? But I knew through the grapevine that sometimes when you get a certain seat on the plane, there's a possibility that they could bump you up to a certain seat on the plane. Well, because this was our first flight out of the country and it's a 7-hour flight, me and my mother were not sitting in coach class a 7-hour flight because I fly all the time. And I tell you what, anything over 4 hours in a coach seat is fucking awful. So we got premium economy. We flew American Airlines. We got premium economy. And on our flight coming back home from Scotland to Philadelphia, we got bumped up to first class. Which was probably one of the coolest moments of my entire life, and I'm not kidding. That was fucking amazing. I told myself that when I got on the plane and I saw like the little cabins, I was like, I'm gonna do that once in my entire life. Just once. And then I'm not gonna do it again. I just wanna, I'll pay for the seat once and I'll never do it again. And then I got upgraded for free. I was like, oh my God. It's so cool. You guys, you would think that I had never been on a plane before. One of my flight attendants came down and he was like, do you want a pre-flight beverage? And I gave him this look that was like, what did you just say to me? And he said, you look confused. And I go, I'm sorry, I've never been on first class before. He was like, well, now you have. It's the service you deserve. Champagne? I was like, I don't drink champagne because it's nasty. I'll take orange juice though. And I did. I had, you guys, I had like, I think 4 or 5 Dr. Peppers on this plane. They were like, what do you want to drink during the flight? And I said, oh, I'm Dr. Pepper. Like, keep it loaded with Dr. Pepper. Anytime my glass was empty, new Dr. Pepper. New Dr. Pepper. I was like, oh my gosh. It was getting a bit much for even me. You guys, if it's a lot of Dr. Pepper for me, it would have been hell for all y'all. It's like I could have told him to stop, but like, this is free Dr. Pepper. What am I going to do? No. Keep them coming. Our flights were great. Oh my god, flying over the ocean. I love flying over the ocean because it's smooth as fucking butter. Those flights are amazing. Love flying over the ocean. I went to Hawaii a few years ago, and that was one of my favorite flights I've ever taken, was Hawaii. Because it was just so smooth. It was so smooth. Biggest plane I've ever seen in my life, though. Holy hell. Huge. Anyways, I've been talking for way too long. So much happened. It was such a cool trip. I'll probably talk about it way more, but I'm so glad to be back in the swing of things. I'm very excited to do this. I got a lot going on, so I apologize if we're a little hit and miss here and there, but I really am looking forward to getting back into the YouTube space and doing some more videos because, you guys, I fucking love being a filmmaker. Alright, I'm gonna go because I've been talking for way too long. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you so soon because we're gonna get back into some Sunday rambles. Stay tuned. I love you. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye. Yeet! I didn't say if you want to like, comment, or subscribe, but honestly, who gives a shit?